Let's remind you, if you've missed it, former Bosasa employee Richard Le Roux has named Dudu Myeni as one of the people who benefited from Bosasa's so-called special projects. He says CEO Gavin Watson and Trevor Matenjwa, an African Global Operations Director, instructed him to install upgrades at a Richards Bay property. He says he later found out the property was that of former SAA board chairperson Dudu Myeni. Le Roux says the work at Myeni's property took 3 to 4 weeks and the approximate value was 250,000 rand.
In paragraph 31 to 42, you speak of another property. In respect of whose property was the special project undertaken?
Yes, it was, Chair.
In respect of who?
Dudu Myeni.
And can you recall how many properties were attended to?
Only the Richards Bay property.
And at whose instruction was this special project undertaken?
Trevor Matenjwa and Gavin Watson.
Was any special name given to the project?
No, Chair. Not to my recollection.
And can you recall when this project was undertaken?
I can't recall the month or the year when it was undertaken.
Did you attend personally to the property in Richards Bay?
Can I explain how we...
No, first answer yes or no. Did you personally attend to the property in Richards Bay?
That's correct, Chair.
And were you accompanied by anyone?
By Trevor Matenjwa, Chair.
And who is Trevor Matenjwa?
He's one of the directors at African Global.
And how did you get to Richards Bay?
Well, maybe let's start with this. How did it come about that you attended to this project?
Chair, I was phoned by Trevor Matenjwa and I was told that I had to meet him at the office the very next morning.
Also coming out of Le Roux's testimony, it turns out Bosasa also allegedly funded the maintenance of Mineral Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe's properties. Le Roux says the upgrades cost the firm 300,000 rand.
The 3 properties belong to Gwede Mantashe.
And how do you know that the property belonged to Mr. Gwede Mantashe?
Because it was said to me by Papale Shabani, one of the directors at African Global.
And what was Mr. Papale Shabani's involvement?
I'm not sure what his involvement is there. I was just instructed to go and do 3 residences of Mr. Gwede Mantashe.
And you were so instructed by Mr. Papale Shabani?
It was instruction from Papale Shabani, yes.
You've just stated that there were 3 properties.
That is correct, Chair.
Can you recall the areas?
The one area was in Boksburg in 29.1. 29.2 was in Elliot, Eastern Cape. It was a farm. And 29.3, it was Kala in the Eastern Cape.
And can you recall if the specific project was given any special name, as has been with the previous project?
It was only called Mantashe, that's it.
And when was this project undertaken?
I'm not sure of the dates, but if we go back on the invoices, we'll be able to trace back the dates of the invoices. I've already spoken to the investigation team who are going to obtain all the invoices from the suppliers.
Invoices in respect of the suppliers for maintenance on the properties?
In respect to the installations.